Hello, my art friends. I have finally received my Smart Art box for August. Now, it was a little delayed, and the company did email everyone to say, hey, we're a little delayed. They were waiting for one product to put in the box. So all is well. We've got it, just a little late, better than never. And let's go ahead and get into this. For those of you that might not know, Smart Art is a monthly art subscription box. I will have their information down below. Now, Smart Art is catered more for all the things to make a project. So let's get into this. Now, I have seen a sneak peek of this month. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, that's nice. Looks like we got a little sampling of honey. Right there, wildflower honey, Oregon made. Ooh, I like honey. I eat honey every day. So I will check them out after I get done unboxing this. We have two little cloth pencil bags. We also have two cloth like sacks. I'm just going to go ahead and get all these materials out so you can see them. Okay, so this is all what we're getting. And this month, we are going to do some silk screening. Now, the two bags we got, I will tell you what they cost. Okay, the tote bags are $4.99 each, and the little pencil pouches were $1.99 each. These are rubber pencil grips, and, oh, it doesn't really have a price for these, but I will use these definitely. We have a marker here. This is about $1.19. Now this was the real deal. This is a very intense graphic squeegee. I do silk screen quite a bit on my own. That's how I make my own crystal grids. I'll link a video up here how I do those, or silk screen. I'll put a video up here. But this is a very nice one. Very heavy duty. I like this a lot. This is a 6-inch graphic squeegee. Retail price is $9.99. We have some Jacquard screen printing ink, black. This is $6.99. I think I have some other Jacquard inks I'm probably going to use in my project today. Our Smart Art sticker. Art Alternatives masking tape, $5.49. I thought this was really nice. This is a very nice size. I have bigger mats, and I think this is going to be very convenient. Anyway, this is a self-healing cutting mat. Retail price is $7.99. This is a Smart Art craft hobby knife or an X-Acto knife, $5.99. Okay, and these are blank stencil sheets. And this pack here is $9.99. And then this is an aluminum silk screen, 8.5 by 10. Retail price is $24.99. Pre-stretched. Now I have my own silk that I stretch over my frames, but I thoroughly appreciate this one, a very nice size, and I'm pretty excited to use it. Now, this looks really nice. All right, folks, well, let me get together what I want to silk screen, and we'll get right into this and start playing with our materials. Okay, real quick, I thought I'd show you some of the things that I silk screen, and I make crystal grids. So these are just a couple of what I do with this kind of process. All right, so I am going to follow along with their instructions mainly. I have printed out what I want to cut out with some butterflies to go along with it. So I'm going to trace these on our stencil paper and cut them out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're ready to go. I'm going to do a test on just a piece of paper. I've got a paper towel down because when I usually silk screen, I have a little bit of a padding. It seems to go better. I'm also going to be using some other Jacquard textile inks because I just didn't want to use just black, okay? Not too bad. I think it's time to try it on the real project. Okay, well, it looks like we didn't scrape it cleanly or enough over by the Y, but that's okay because we can kind of clean that up with a paintbrush. Now, I'm going to go ahead and wash out my screen, and we are going to let this dry and do our butterflies next. While our first pass of ink is drying, I'm going to show you how I put my stencil in here. So you want to trim off enough that you can fit this down inside. So this is the back of our silk screen, and that looks good. So you just kind of want to go like this, and I'm going to cut this out. And you can see the black ink was a little staining, but this is fine. It's going to work. Just you can use this over and over again. All right, so then our stencil is going to go in like that. And then we're going to put tape around the edges so the ink doesn't ooze out and get on our fabric around these corners. But before I do that, I'm going to take a glue stick and I'm going to run it around. Oops, see this right here? Actually, this is good. I've got a little bit of a thingy here, so I'm going to have to get that off before we do this. But I'm going to trim this little piece off so it lays flat. I'm going to take a glue stick and run it around the outside of these because some of these little edges tend to want to peel up when you scrape it with this scraper over here. So that's what I'm going to do next. We kind of want to push it down a little bit. You don't want that glue to ooze out because then your ink won't stick where that's at. Now when you rinse this after you're done, the glue stick will come out of the silk screen. And I have used this technique enough to know that everything is going to be just fine. So I'm just going to lightly press that down. Especially where these little nooks and crannies are that might want to poke up when you're rubbing something across it. That looks pretty good. Now while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and put tape around the edges. And I'm actually going to have the tape curve up the side so no ink can get around. Okay. So we are all ready to go. Now I'm going to let the glue stick dry a little bit, and we'll be all ready to silkscreen our butterflies. Okay, my black is dry. Time to do my butterflies. Now I was going to do a set of butterflies up here in the corner, but these, actually, let me put something inside of there to lift it up because the handle isn't letting it lay flat. Let me see what I can do. Okay, problem solved. I just put a box underneath there so the handles would hang down and I can get a level surface. Now I've got a box and then I put my paper towels underneath there. Because like I said before, I think this needs a little bit of padding. We're going to do our butterflies in different colors, and we're actually going to kind of swirl as we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I'm going to put this off to the side, lift up, and I'm going to do my other pass down underneath. Well, these down here didn't end up as swirled because the paint had already mixed together, but it was a very pretty purple color I made. I think that's going to work. These up here are pretty nice and swirled. Okay, well there is my Smart Art box for August. Very fun. I am familiar with screen printing, but as you can see, it's fairly easy to do at home if you want to do something like this on your own, or you can always buy each Smart Art box without getting a subscription. You can pick older boxes if you'd like. I enjoyed this very much, and I look forward to my September box. Anyway, guys, comment down below any questions you have about this, or if you plan on getting this box. I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you in my next unboxing. Bye!